Can you hear me now? Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Good day, good day, good day. Let me know if you can hear me now. That's another hint that that's a hint that I am producing myself today. I had my mic off, so there we go. My producer is on location. He might be on his way back now. So if he's traveling, mercies to Sekou. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Lindsay, for letting me know that you can hear me now. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to SIP with Red Melissa. And SIP is Spirit in Practice. Spirit in Practice. I am thrilled that you are with me today because the practice is in perfection is in the practice. Perfection is in the practice. And I love Mark Nepo saying that life is an endless practice. Yes, it is. Okay, Ron, I will check your voice message. It's good to see you. Good day, good day, good day. So let's get into it. We had a wonderful meditation with the moon last night. So I'll talk more about that in some joy news. Tuesday, we started our new series. We started our new series, and it was what's the word? It was stimulated, let's say, from a question or a comment that Julian made last week when we were in our conviction series, right? And what Julian wrote was, I don't know because I was afraid to know. And so that sparked persistence, right, Linda? That we have to stop being persistent about what we don't know. Let's stop being persistent about what we don't know, about not knowing, right? Let's stop being persistent about fear stopping us. Why? Because fear is nothing to be afraid of. Fear is nothing to be afraid of. Fear is another emotion that is giving us some information that we need, right? That we can move through, that we can use, right? And I share Richard Bronson's quote: if your dreams don't scare you, they are too small. So sometimes that fear can be an indication that what we want needs to be bigger. It needs to be bigger. If we start to feel a little nervous about it, we're headed in the right direction, right? Because we know that we're not headed in that direction alone. We have the whole universe with us, cheering us on, conspiring on our behalf, moving obstacles out of the way, right? The universe is persistent about your good. Mm, yes. The universe is persistent about your good. Yes, it is. So I want to take a step back because I didn't share the definition that we're using for persistence or persistent. The definition is to continue steadfastly or firmly in some state, purpose, course of action, especially in spite of opposition. We could say, especially in spite of fear, right? It's being insistent, it's being tenacious. Yes? And the origin of the word persistent or persist is to stand firm, to stand firm permanently. And I love they put in that word permanently. It ain't sometimes, all the time. Permanent. It's your permanent stance is to be persistent, to be persistent. So I have a question. What state are you firmly standing in and as? What state are you firmly standing in? What state are you persistently standing in, permanently standing in, right? And I hope everyone is saying, my quality. I am in the state of standing firmly in my quality. Yes. For Lindsay, her quality is joyful trust. So Lindsay is taking a stand firm permanently as joyful trust. So that means no matter what visits her, opposition, obstacles, right? No matter what visits her, she is standing firmly as joyful trust. As joyful trust. So this is an invitation, being persistent, knowing what we want, calling it forth, inviting it in, right? It's an invitation to stand firmly in the state of your quality. That's what we're practicing. That's what we're practicing. It's just practice, y'all. It's just practice. And when we practice anything, sometimes we stumble and fall, but we get back up. We stand up again and we keep moving forward. Even if it feels like we're taking 2 steps back, know that you're really moving forward. Trust that you're moving forward. Maybe those 2 steps back were for you to get something that you needed, something that you might have left behind, something that you didn't need at the time, but now you do. And so we take a step back to grab that, and then we move forward with it, right? Because we're persistent. We are persistent. So I want to read something today from my journal. And whatever hesitancy I had about this journal, being my writing journal, my inspirational journal, is gone. It is gone. I love this journal. I love this journal. So, and my hesitancy was because there's already so much writing in it already. You see all that? There's already, whoever did it, they already wrote so much in it. So I felt like I need more room than this little space over here, right? But I pressed on after I got to that first page, you'll remember? And that first page said what? That first page said trust. And then the next page said whole. And what are my qualities? Trust and wholeness. And then that third page said joy. So that was it. That one, that just nailed it for me. When that third page said joy, I was like, okay, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. So today I was doing my inspirational journaling, and I want to read what today's writing is about. So this is already in it, right? And this is my writing from this morning. You cannot have within you a true dream without also having the way. You cannot have within you a true dream without also having a way. So we are listening to this through the lens of persistence, Pastor Al, through persistence. Yes? There is a reason you've been handed your own particular dream. The universe wants to co-conspire with you to make it happen. If you have that kind of deep, deep burning desire, no dream is impossible. Hidden allies, forces, and resources will move to open up new pathways. If you look deep within your center and this dream speaks to your heart, it's for you, and you are for it. The way may not always be easy or even known, but as you travel down the first few steps, the next step will open up. That's where magic happens and your greatest growth. And if that dream is in service of the whole, even more doors open. You don't have to know how the dream will become real. You just need to trust it is sacred to you and others will join. And then it ends with the quote from Rumi: what you seek is also seeking you. Isn't that divine? So this was my inspirational journaling this morning. And I was all in. I was all in. I was all in. So when we talk about persistence, that is what we're talking about, right? You don't have to know the how. And so sometimes when we say, I don't know what I want, what we might be caught up in is, I don't know how. You know what you want, but you don't know how. So then you say you don't know what you want, right? And it becomes this circular thing that doesn't take you anywhere. You're just spinning your wheels, going nowhere, right? So you don't have to know the how, the dream. You don't have to know how the dream will come. You don't have to know how the dream will come, because whose job is the how? Everybody say it together. God's. God's job is the how. The how is none of our business. None of our business. We know the what and the why. That's our job. Know your what, know your why, and God got the how and the when. Divine right timing, divine right order is the when, right? So let's stay in our lane. Let's stay in our lane and be persistent upon that. Some of us are trying to be persistent about the how. And we find ourselves where? And figuring it out land, right? And figuring it out land. We don't have to go there. We don't have to visit there, because God has the how. We just need to trust. We just need to trust that it is sacred to you. And guess what? Others will join you, right? Others will join you who are attracted to that vibration, right? Allies, resources, all sorts of things will start to move like providence, right? Oh, I wish I could remember that quote right now about providence. Yes. So know your what and be persistent about it no matter what obstacles show up. You're taking a stand that is firm permanently. Permanently. So I see some of your comments about fear. So let me just circle back and see what you are saying. All right, Ron, I am persistent and have vigilance and keep moving forward. It's just my nature, but sometimes I do need to take a step or two back, and that's okay. Yes, it is, Ron. That is okay. And Linda, when we encounter fear, it is wise to let it go and move forward. Fighting fear just gives it energy. Yes, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Thank you for that. And I thought I saw Tim. I love this acronym for fear. False equivalence appearing real. And the other way I've heard it is false evidence appearing real. And there are a couple of other acronyms for fear that I really like. So if you know them, you could throw them up in the comments. But yes, what are you standing firmly and permanently as? And the invitation is your quality. Your quality. That's what we're standing as. So let's stop saying that we don't know. Stop seeking that out, right? Rumi said, what you are seeking is also seeking you. So if you're seeking out, I don't know, guess what? I don't know gonna find you. I don't know it's gonna find you. So stop seeking out, I don't know, and take a stand for that which is persistent. Take a stand for your quality. Be insistent upon it. Be tenacious about it, right? And we are being persistent about our call that urge, our dreams, our desires, right? Don't let it go. Don't let it go, because it is for you to bring forth into the world. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said yes to your soul's assignment, to your divine agreement. So let's move out of resistance and move into persistence. Yes? Let's move out of resistance and move into persistence. Be insistent upon it. Be insistent upon your quality. Be the true expression of it in everything that you do, right? So I'm going to end with this. I wrote down, be persistent that the fear, if you feel fear, be persistent that the fear is not your final destination. Move on, move forward, get what you need and keep it moving, right? All right, y'all. All right. So there we are with our persistent today. So be persistent, persistently be your quality. And maybe I'll do a roll call tomorrow, because I'm feeling like we all need to be reminded of what we are insisting upon, right? What we have agreed to, right? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I see you, Lovejoy. Faith over fear, what I stand by. Yes, yes, yes. Be persistent that faith is your final destination. How about that? Be persistent that trust is your final destination. Be persistent that your quality is your final destination. And then once you reach that final destination, guess what? There's more, because it's ever unfolding. The ever expanding good is always unfolding, always expressing, never ending, never stopping. All right, y'all. Let me go on to some joy news before I get into another sip. All right, all right. So last night we had our meditation with the moon and we had a good time. It was the full moon in Leo, and I shared all these other names that this moon is known for. So if you missed yesterday's meditation with the moon, it was at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We had a great time, and I shared all the names that I could find for the February full moon. Beautiful moon, right? And NASA is saying that we could see it visibly for the next, well, now this is day 2. So the 3 days, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we should have a really good sight for the moon, along with other planets. So please check out the replay. I just want to shout out Nan, Tim, Pastor Al, Linda, Jill, and Ron, and others. Apparently others were on too, but they didn't comment, so I didn't know they were there. So thank you for joining me last night for our first meditation with the moon for 2022. And as I shared, I'm only doing full moons for 2022. So our next one is March 18th. Our next meditation with the moon is March 18th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I think that 8:30 p.m. time is a good time. So you'll give me some feedback about that. But it was good for me because we got in, we were on for about a half hour or so. And then I could do the rest of my things and make sure I was stopped. I stopped myself by 10:30 on the other thing so I could go to bed at a decent hour. So I'm still on my 10:30 stop work thing. All right. So please save the date, March 18th, the next meditation with the moon. And it's the worm moon, right? So that's one name. I'm sure there's others. Black History Month, we're still celebrating Black History Month, which is every day, right? And so I am participating in New Thought Media Network's Black History Moments, a daily inspiration and prayer for racial healing. I'm doing 4 of the episodes this month, and I've already done Bass Reeves, who is the person that the Lone Ranger is based on, a Black man. Did y'all know that? Yes. And I shared the McKissack family legacy, a legacy of builders, of designers, and the great granddaughters are still doing that family business that their ancestors learned in slavery. Okay, and so one of those designs is the new LaGuardia Airport, which is spectacular. So I was just there on Sunday when I was flying out to North Carolina. And when I walk in that place now, y'all, it's a whole, I could do a little praise dance when I walk up in LaGuardia Airport now. I'm like, a sister did this. What? Look at this. Look at this. So the McKissack family have done amazing things. So you want to check that out. And I just recorded a new episode. And the history moment is Dr. Marion Croak, who is still alive and doing her thing today. So please check that out. I think it's going to air tomorrow on New Thought Media Network. This Sunday, we have another episode of Living Life in Joy, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to continue celebrating Black History Month, so please join me. And then right after that, we have our Sunday in Praise at Rockland CSL, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And our theme for February is Life is Calling You. Life is calling you. Are you answering? Are you listening? And so my topic for this Sunday is Radical Forgiving Life. A radical forgiving life. Is life calling you to forgive yourself or others? So please join me for service this Sunday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Go to rocklandcsl.org. Click on our Sunday service link, and you will be in the Zoom room, or you can watch us on Facebook, on our Facebook page, Rockland CSL. Save the date, February 26th, which is right around the corner, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm having a visioning board gathering. So you can register for that. The post for registration is on my I Am Melissa page. So just go there, click the link. You can also check out on, well, let me finish one thing at a time. I'm jumping forward. So the visioning board gathering is February 26th, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. When you register, you'll get all the information that you need as far as supplies and other information. So please register. It's by Love Offering, okay? On Zoom. Second save the date is March 8th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be participating at the Apollo Theater in the Healing, Liberation, and Joy Mental Health and the Arts event. And so I am representing Joy, and I will be talking about how to spread joy in these trying times. It is absolutely free. You need to register online. And I'm happy to say that my website is looking good, y'all. So please check out my new website, revmelissa.com, and you can register there. On the home page, there is an event page, an event link. Just click on events, and you will see the Apollo event listed. So I'm going to start having all of my events listed there, but the first one that you will see, and the only one you will see right now, is the Apollo event. Okay? Save the date. I will be doing a new class in March, and it's going to be based on the 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity by Edwin. This is a powerful, powerful book. And the name of the class is Practicing the Presence of Abundance. Practicing the Presence of Abundance. So I'm bringing this up now so you can go ahead and get the book and be ready. The class is going to start probably mid-March. So I'm wrapping up the 30-day mental diet class. March 1st, we're having our last check-in. And then a couple of weeks later, we'll be starting a new class. So be on the lookout for that. The last save the date is in the near future, May 22nd. May 22nd, I am the keynote speaker at a woman's empowerment brunch that is being sponsored by Miranda Events, and this is held in the Poconos. So if you're in that area, it's an in-person event. It's at Pocono Summit in Pennsylvania. The focus of the Women's Empowerment Brunch is they're calling it Control, Alt, Delete, right? I like that. It's so cute. Control, Alt, Delete. And I am one of the keynote speakers. And that is happening May 22nd at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you're in the tri-state area, it's just a drive to the Poconos. So I hope that you can join me. And I will post their information on my website and also on my page. Okay? All right. I think that is all that I have to share. And Tim, right, Tim? It was a lot of names for that moon, for the February moon, a lot of names. So if you don't know what Tim and I are talking about, you want to check out the replay of our meditation with the moon last night. Okay? And we got one more name, Shiny Snowy Moon. Okay, Ron. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being with me live today. I hope that the persistent series is resonating with you. We will wrap it up tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay? So I will see you all then. Peace and blessings. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy. Yes, we are. Connected to our yes. Yes, yes, yes.